From their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week. And off we go from Tampa. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. From the gun, it's Wilson. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll give them 8 that time, and they're going to have a third down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Wilson. Caught on the right side by Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Here's a give to Etienne. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From midfield now, here's Wilson. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. They'll come out throwing here on first down. A pass caught there by Nixon. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. They'll dump this off to Cook. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
Back to throw again. This is Smith with a grab. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. They'll look to throw again. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. Finally an incompletion. He was 5 of 5 before that last throw to start this game.
So he is human. All right, so we found out after the way he began that, okay, he can have an incompletion here or there, but I love what they've done right from the word go. They just need to pay it off with a touchdown now.
A former Seminole back home in Florida. It's Dalvin Cook. And he will have a Steelers first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? Because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Well, Brandon, obviously no panic in them. They gave up the touchdown. Their defensive side did that. But he's already taken them back downfield. I love this field general that they've got. It's almost like he went to the defensive captain and said, don't worry about it. We've got you. Now they got 1st and goal.
Yeah, we're seeing punch, counter punch, and this could be setting the table for quite the game.
I like that. Let's go ahead and put it in the boxing ring, right? You're going to get hit sometimes. Can you respond and hit back? And they're trying to do exactly that.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Back to throw here. Over the middle, complete. That's Cook. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. He'll look to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Dalvin Cook, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point right down the middle. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. These two teams all tied after one. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Throwing is Wilson. Man open, here is Jones. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
2nd and 5 now. Wilson. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Joe Tryon. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete to John Ross. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he's got this down to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. He'll get that underneath ETN. That catch good for only a couple.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Second down and 8. A give running right, ETN. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Check 26, check 26. Switch.
And they're going to go jet sweep here. This is Ross with it.
Another
And
day,
he's
another
into the
day,
end
baby.
zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. John Ross, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Now a throw here to his running back. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 2nd and 3. Airing it out deep for Smith. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. That's to Cook out of the backfield. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play. Again, he'll drop to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And this is Cook with the ground. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Justin Watson with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. On second down, ETN once more. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
On third down, Wilson. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
You don't like this.
Picked off near the 34. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing, maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements. Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And Cook has it, left side. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They had great starting position to begin the drive, and now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Third down, Dalvin Cook. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll set up a throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He finds the speedster Ross, that's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside inside the 35. Now Wilson, a good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards. Well, you had all halftime to think about what you wanted to do to start the second half. They came out with a big one.
Does that not beg the question? What was happening in the other locker room at halftime? Was that the one play they didn't cover as a possibility? Because they just gave up a big, big game.
They go play action here on first down. And Watson has it right side. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. They'll set up to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Justin Watson, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Buccaneers 17. Jackpots set to kickoff.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense.
There he goes, right side. He's at the 30. 10, 5, touchdown, Tampa Bay. The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs. And that one certainly fell into the latter category. Now that deserves a couple exclamation points.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates. They're looking at you. And let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to him. That's not how football works.
but he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught by the tight end, Watson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Back to throw here. Flushed out right. That'll be complete to Cook. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big play there on the catch and run. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Cook. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Touchdown! Trey Nixon with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Steelers have once again taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Buccaneers 24. Jack Fox set to kick off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Check.
From the 31, Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball is thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Wilson. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And they'll go again with Etienne. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. On 3rd and 1, Wilson looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the Steelers will take over possession here up at the 44.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. They'll look to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. Looking here for Smith downfield. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
I told you.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Back to throw again. And complete right side to Cook. And in for the Steelers touchdown.
Dalvin Cook.
Touchdown number 22 on the season.
And the Steelers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. And up 2 scores late. No clue why you do this here, but they're going to go for the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. And down inside the 40 to about the 38.
153 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. On 2nd down, Etienne once more.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Flush to his right.
He'll get this off to Etienne.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. It's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down. A nice, consistent gain.
A handoff for Etienne.
He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And down to the 7-yard line. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down. Etienne. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. 3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Here's Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Dallas Goedert with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bucs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So a big play coming now for the Bucs as they'll go for 2. Wilson going to throw for it. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. They'll run on 1st down. It's Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Again, it's Cook. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down, but they are in field goal range already. They'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
A short kick taken at the 18. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm willing to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
On second down, ETN once more. Runs over it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Boy, 179 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll run with ETN. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Throwing now is Wilson. Man open, here is Jones. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the 4th quarter. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused because they still have some work to do?
A very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Back to throw. Finding Pittman. Well, I'm no coach, but there's just not time right now for throws that short.
Yeah, sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. As Coach Madden liked to say, sometimes you have to take what you want.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He's back to throw. That's complete. It's Cook. And he'll manage maybe 10 yards, but they'll surrender that defensively, no problem. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Back to throw. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, Charles, a pretty